especially if you're going behind them. I should have slowed down. Assuming that this side is unlocked as well. I'm sure it is. That I have to go off into the rocks. Hard to tell. And nice. Wednesday. We're on our way to the store real quick for my wife. So in case I don't include the first part of the video, it's Wednesday morning. It's 6:30 now. I just got a goddamn bug in my eye. For the second time this week. Man, I gotta get some glasses. Yeah, it's that time of year. I should know better. I just haven't had the opportunity to get any glasses. Mine broke. I trapped that one right in my eyelash. I was like a Venus flytrap. Still got me. Anyway, it's 54 degrees. It's 6:30. And we're heading to work. It's down here. Never rode down here before. Whoa. Looks like a little RC track right here. We got a big hill climb, looks like. Or we could take this trail, but whoa, that trail's not going where we want to go. It might be. I just know there's a big hill at the end of it, I think. I've never rode my bike down there, so I don't want to go down there. So yeah, the back tire feels a little low, but like I said earlier, I'm sure I'll include the first part. I don't know what pressure this tire's at because I don't have the readout on my my bike pump. Wasn't working for some reason, so it's hard to, you know, I didn't want to overinflate it because, like I said earlier, let's go down this trail right here. Looks a little rough rider, but let's see what it's like. Let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't fall into the ditch, Chris. Looks like we got to do this little cutty right here. Well, this is the homeless hideout over here. It's a super rocky road here. Hopefully I don't get a flat. There's broken glass and rocks, sticks and wire. It's pretty bad back here. These tires can take it. All right. Hopefully I didn't destroy my tire, but you know, been really conservative with the condition of the back tire, so I figured we'd give this one a little test. I don't know if this light is going to read me or not. Yeah, the back tire feels pretty low. I think we're at, so I'm not supposed to inflate it past 20 psi, which isn't really very much. So I just want to be cautious. So we're probably sitting at about 15. Maybe, which is pretty low. Let's go ahead and cut over to the back onto the Santiago Creek Trail. This is a little not too exciting. I can't take a long time today though, so I got to be careful. I need to get to work. I've got a class that I'm taking at work, a leadership class. This is so slippery. And so I need to finish some homework, do some studying. So that's at 10. So we have normal work stuff to do. I've got meetings, so need to get there. Yeah, this is bug zone. This time of year, it's a must to have goggles or glasses or something. I just went through like 5 million gnats right now. They hit my face like birdshot out of a shotgun. Try not to ride that fast past people, especially if you're going behind them. I should have slowed down. That wasn't very responsible of me. Yeah, something could jump out off the trail and scare them, and they could jump over to the left, and if they don't know if I'm behind them, like, it could be bad. You know, if I'm ever making mistakes like that, it's not intentional. It's just, you know, you get caught up in the moment, and you just got to remember those things. Here we have plenty of room. Yeah, we need to put a little more air in this back tire. I don't know. I know we'd ride this trail a lot, this bike path, but you know, it's not. Morning. I don't want to scare his dog. It doesn't get old, man. I don't know what it is. Maybe it is. It does for you guys, but for me, it doesn't. It's just always. I don't know. I like it. I love this trail. I love this bike trail. I really love every route, to be honest. Good morning. Let's make sure we're recording. Yeah, I see the red light flashing, so I guess we're good. Yeah, I love every route. I don't know, it's just not, I mean, it's just not getting old. It's just not. It's all right, I'll go off this trail down this crazy hill through the mud. So like I said, I've been riding this bike pretty conservatively. Because if something happens, I don't really have I didn't have a backup. I mean, I have the gravel bike, but now if I damage this bike, I can ride my son's e-bike. So I could probably start riding a little more aggressively. This is a steep hill. Let's go this way. There's a big drop off right here that you can't see. Right here. If you're coming from the other direction, it's really hard to see that one. Imagine if we had an e-moto. All the gypsies are waking up over there with their dogs. Dogs barking at me. From Doberman. Magnum PI. Dang, dude, somebody left their platforms out. Let's check them out. Dang, somebody left out their boogie woogie shoes. Heck yeah, look at those. All right, so let's cut through the Badlands. I haven't been through there in the morning in a while, so we'll cut through the Badlands and then oh, look at the security's kicking them out. That's happened this week. So the security truck is down here. I've seen police down here before too. So this is a massive campsite. This is like the biggest campsite on the creek, usually in the morning, you know. They hang out in Hart Park all day and then they come down here and set up camp. They have tents and everything else. They just got Das Boot. This used to be so much more populated. I know I say that every time I ride through here. I gotta go back and look at some of my old videos. So the temptation is to just open it up going through here. that way. Yeah, let's go this way and we'll go through Logan. Assuming that this side is unlocked as well. I'm sure it is. That security guy is the one that's gonna be unlocking and locking these gates. So we're gonna be on Lincoln now. What are you thinking, Lincoln? So in this area of Orange County, we have this Lincoln that goes north and south, and then we have another Lincoln that goes east and west. So that Lincoln that goes east and west, that one's a pretty, it's a pretty tripped out road, especially as you get into like Anaheim and stuff. A lot of activities. Intersection right here. Felt like I could hear somebody talking in my ear. Well, I guess that's the only way you could hear somebody talking is through your ear, right? Tires are ripping, man. So we'll have to do a tire inspection when I get to work. Because I took my ride home yesterday, I took this in a lot of rugged areas, and then the beginning of this ride today, that rock that I was on is just ruthless, really. But I'm kind of just seeing how robust this tire is. I know the front one's good. And if we haven't got any kind of abnormal damage going through those rough areas, then I'll feel a little more comfortable if I want to explore some of these train tracks. I mean, with the train tracks, it's going to be the sharp rocks and the year upon year of broken glass. Yeah, that's going to be the primary concern. So the track right here, we could do our first track ride right now, but the tracks that I was thinking about checking out are ones where it's not, it's the old tracks where they're not in use anymore. There's some in Irvine that I was thinking about. This one is okay, but it's in use, so we have, it's right by a train station, so the trains won't be going that fast, but like out on the open rail lines, if you're out in the, away from the city or away from, the train stations, they go 85, 90 miles an hour, which I know that sounds exaggerated and crazy, but that's how fast they go. Because I've rode on the train and I turned on my my little speedometer thing and recorded my max speed, and it was like 90. 90 miles an hour. So yeah, the Amtrak's and Metrolinks in between towns, so in between Santa Ana and Tustin, it goes 90. I feel like I can finally ride normal with this tire. What's that dog doing back there? Ruh-roh, Raggy. Ruh-roh, Raggy. I want to get too sidetracked here, guys. And girls, fellows and fellas. This one's going to Riverside downtown. So we get Inland Empire line, which is this one, to Riverside and wherever else it goes after that, and then we have another one that goes to LA Union Station. And these people are waiting to go to we can ride right here. Death drop right there. So this is the track that I was looking at riding on, but oh, they even have a little ramper right here. But we look, not really worried about having issues with people, but yeah, let's go. Oh, we're gonna have to go off into the rocks. What's up, guys? Good morning. Not too bad. It's a little bit rougher than what I was just on. Oh, huh. Interesting. It's not a bad cut. So this one looks a little too... This one looks a little too crazy. So the trail on this one, you're only 3 or 4 feet away from the track, and like I said, with trains buzzing past you that fast, it's just a little unnecessary, right? So the payoff isn't really that good. If it looked like there was something more interesting to look at, that would be different. So we're gonna go, this is kind of repetitive from yesterday. on standard now. So let's scope out the bike lane again. So this project sign, major road construction on Standard Avenue from January 25 to August 25. So I guess, you know, we can assume that whatever bike lane business that they're doing right now will be done soon. Wow, this building's looking great. Yeah, I started off the week pretty rough with not enough sleep, and it's kind of continuing in regards to sleep. Standard Avenue. Go right here. I'm gonna go behind you, bro. Let's hit this bike lane. Pretty dark, gloomy morning. I love it. What this car is doing right here. So you can see they have the layout right here. So I don't know if they're going to make this one a protected one. With these lines like this, it looks like they might just be making it a non-protected one, actually. But yeah, it's hard to tell. Actually it has new pavement on there. So I don't think that they would put new pavement and then cut the pavement out, but maybe they would do that. I'm not too sure. I would think when they had it demoed, they would have framed it and poured concrete before repaving, but I don't know. I don't do that kind of work. I have no clue. so it's been 30 minutes since so it's probably 7 o'clock right now. So I rode to the store, rode back, and then I think after that I said it was 6:30. I don't know. I could look at my phone, I guess. Yeah, so that section is going to be just a regular bike lane for sure. See, they've done this one, but they haven't repaved the road. Wow, that bird. Feels so safe. You get bored right here. Maybe by the end of next week, we'll be able to do this whole thing. So we're up to Edinger. Is that creeping up on me? God, don't get ran over, fool. What's this guy doing? I was actually really worried that guy was going to get hit. Edinger is, I mean, I'm sure that guy rides like that all the time, but Edinger is a pretty hectic street to be challenging traffic like that. So I don't like to jump off the curbs like that. So I used to do that on my electric XP all the time. Like, you know, I'd be going fast and just jump off the curb, you know, like you would on a regular bike. And ultimately, I think that's why the motor broke. Granted, it probably took, you know, 500 curb jumps to do that. About that. I always forget about that bump right there. Trying to buck me off my bike. All right, so we're to Warner. Guess we'll just go through Delhi Park. Car's turning. Oh, my freaking pants got caught in my chain ring again. What the hell? Do I got bell bottoms on? It's annoying. So I saw that little car coming and they were gonna turn. It's like, I slowed down. I guess it's hard for them to judge. Like, they gave me the right of way, but I don't know. Sometimes I wish people would just commit. Like, I feel like by them, like, doing that, I always worry that they're gonna get, like, rear-ended, you know? Wow, it's an interesting section to turn into there. She looked sleepy. She looked sleepy. I can relate. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with these pants is. I've never had pants get caught in the chain ring before. Man, I'm just getting nailed by bugs. Let's go this way, I guess. So here's one of the tracks that we're thinking about. So this one. Yeah. How do I do this track? Maybe we'll explore this section on the way home. Down this alley, but this alley could be they're doing work. Looks like a lot of car activity right here, so let's turn around. to familiar territory. It's all familiar territory at this point. Battery's already low, so I know I made that extra ride in the morning, but I think this tire being a little bit low might be causing issues here. $7:13, so that's all right. We'll get there by 7:30. That's usually the target time anyway, so. And we might as well get off into the street. So I listen to white noise and or brown noise, white noise, whatever noise at night. And I usually sleep in the front bedroom. And it's like an office kind of / bedroom. And I just leave the white noise on, you know. We have white noise in our house going on all the time. So in the back room, it's been going on. We've had white noise on for really 13 years straight. Like, even if we've gone out of town, we bring it with us. And it's just like a little noisemaker. And so the ones I listen to, you know, they usually go for 24 hours. Some of them are live feeds, so they go constantly. But I think I put it on an 8-hour one, and so I turn it up pretty high because I like to have it, you know, just really just fill the room. And I must have had it on an 8-hour one because the volume was up really high, and when it ended, my YouTube went to something different. It went to Eckhart Tolle, which is a writer, kind of a spiritual guy that I listen to on a fairly consistent basis, and so it switched to one of his videos after I left this morning. So my wife texted me and said, she's like, you should probably turn off your white noise when you leave, because your YouTube channel switched over to Eckhart Tolle and was up, the volume was up really high. So they got woke up to my spiritual advisor. Jogger coming, so we'll go off into the street. I faster, bike, go faster. So yeah, so normally at this point we would be more like at 46, 47 percent while I'm pedaling. Maybe even 52. We're all the way down to 44 right now. It's going to be a risky one. This bike feels so much more stable with this new tire. God, I was supposed to email somebody last night and I didn't do it. Not critical, not critical. All right, so we added one new section to the ride. It was, or two, right? Two short sections. So upon leaving, we went on the other side of Santiago Creek and did some off-roading. And then we did the very small section of the railroad track by the train station. Landscapers. I hate that. I hate going by leaf blowers and weed eaters. Pedaling as fast as I can. Traffic up. What's this car doing? What the hell are you doing? Hello? Jeez. That is hilarious. I don't know. I always try to stay out of the bike lanes when I'm turning until it gets to that little checkered part, but what do I know? What do I know? Man, it's a lot of traffic today. Yesterday when I was cruising through here, there was hardly any cars. $39. super sport. So if I include the first part of the ride, this is going to be a kind of a long video. Oh wait, all my videos are long videos. I could make them shorter, but most of the feedback is that you guys like the videos to be long, so that's what I prefer too. Especially when I'm watching my UFO videos. If I see one that's only like, 15-20 minutes long, it's kind of like, oh man. Alright, well thank you for watching my video, and we will catch you on the next one. Now work begins.